You ever have a really great tasting beer on draft? Then you go home and drink that exact same beer from a bottle and it doesn't taste as good?
No.
All you do is snap the Tap Pro on the top of the bottle and it aerates and swirls the beer as you pour.
So it just makes the beer foam up more.
This gives you that full-headed draft beer flavor, but right out of the bottle. Look at that.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, this one's definitely draft beer.
Well, guess what? Both beers came out of the same exact bottle.
That's good.
Okay, underdogs, here it is, the Tap Pro. This is how it comes in the box. And let's try and open this thing and see. There it is. Not much to it. Right there.
There's no batteries or filters.
Okay, so the Tap Pro does come with directions, and they basically just repeat everything that is said in the commercial. You take this part, slide it over the beer top, and you pour it into your glass. So I happen to have some beer right here, and anytime I can use my bottle opener, I will use it. So now let's try this. First I'm gonna pour this in a glass without the Tap Pro, just to see what this looks like. And if you watch how they poured it in just so that it hits the bottom like that. So this is a pint of beer without the Tap Pro, and you can see if I do their version right there, look at how much foam I get right then and there. I'm not gonna do that, okay? I don't like this much foam in my beer. I want some beer with that. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna pour this regular. When I pour a beer, I pour it like this so that I don't get nearly as much foam. If you pour it down like so, that's more like it for me. But we're gonna try the Tap Pro. So, Tap Pro, right here. Tap Pro goes on the beer like so on this. Boy, this is tough to get on. There we go. You have to get that on there just right. So now we're gonna see if this will make it foamier. Even if I pour it down the side like this, yeah, that's foamier, all right. Look at that. Compared to this one after a minute. And even the one that I did where it was really foamy, you just give it a second and it's going to settle down anyway. So we're going to see how this tastes. I taste bubbles. That's what I taste. Double fist. And this is the original one I poured without the Tap Pro. Tastes the same to me, actually. I'm going to let this settle down a little bit, and we're going to see what happens. Just for fun, this is my original one. Both pints taste the same. I don't see how this one would be any different. Cheers, underdogs. They all taste the same because they all came out of the same bottle.
And when you taste it, you'll swear you're drinking freshly tapped draft.
Let's try it with a different type of beer. I'm just going to pour it straight down the middle like this. Let's see. You can see how much foam I get just pouring it like that, no Tap Pro. All right, let's try it with the Tap Pro. Same thing goes on here, like so. And we will try this glass, and we're gonna see, and I'm gonna do the same, pour it right down here. So yeah, it does make it foamier, that part's true. But look at this. Look how much foam the beer we have here. Look at that. I don't think I really... And even compared to this, and this foam's gone down a bit. But yeah, look at the amount of beer that's actually in there compared to the two. Okay, let's try the moment of truth. First one. Regular one. Okay, tastes like bottled beer in the glass. Here's the Tap Pro. Tastes like bottled beer poured in a glass. Same thing. There is no difference here.
So you can use Tap Pro again and again.
Just out of curiosity, I wonder how the Tap Pro works on soda. So, cola. Pour it in. Without the Tap Pro. There we go. Let's try. With the Tap Pro. Oh, geez, look at that. Yeah. Cola. Cola. Tastes identical. Exactly the same.
So you get that thick foam head and rich, full flavor that you just don't get out of a bottle.
So because I can't leave well enough alone, I have read that you should not use the Tap Pro on something with a screw cap, which I have. So, this is regular water. Obviously no foam. We know this. Let's see what happens when we put the Tap Pro on a screw cap that we're not supposed to do. We're going to see what happens with water. Ah, look at that. It leaks. And it doesn't foam it. Tap Pro.
This little device is going to change the way you drink beer forever.
Just finishing my beer while I give my final thoughts on the Tap Pro. So, the Tap Pro will add more foam to your carbonated beverage, but it won't change the flavor. So I say, save your money. And in the meantime, I think I got a good idea on what to do with this thing.